Look at this deck, though. We have Terror, we have Phantasmal Killer, and we have a Glass Knife with a Slice in here. We got the Blurricade set up, so this is not necessarily... Like, Infinite Blades is here, too. This is not necessarily the Reflex thing, the Reflex Tactician thing that we've grown accustomed to. This is a whole new breed of Pogbox. Let me tell you our Act 1 layout here. We're going to throw in an Audible right here at this branch. So I'm going to get rid of this stuff for now, just so I don't clutter the screen. Got an early shop here to spend some of our bucks to remove maybe our worst card, which probably Bouncing Flask at this point. Okay, so we do that. Or we buy something. We'll see what happens. And then we're actually going to go elite hunting, I believe. We're going to take 4 elites through this act because we're a physical-based silent deck, and it's really good. Really good. We have Phantasmal Killer, Terror, Blast Knife, Backstab. You know, the only thing we don't have here is like a sustained attack. But we have infinite memes. So, you know, we'll see what comes of it. $25K going to the moon. Dang. Sounds like somebody who invested in Dogecoin 6 months ago. But anyway, we get a Cloak and Dagger, a Sucker Punch, and a Flying Knee. Oh my god! It finally happened. We have not had a Usurp in quite a while. I totally got jebaited. Thought my mods were talking to me in Discord. They're not. Just Discord. Telling me Discord. Okay, cool. Wow. Red Rum Malik with some capitalization changes. Great to see the community's growing. Thanks, friend. Great to see you're back. Thank you very much for 14 months. That's an awfully long time. Thank you very much for the long-standing support. I'm trying to find Pretoria. There he is. No longer the Usurper. We have Terrence. M. H. S. The Usurper. Wow, 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 wow. And then... 1 second. There's only one of these per stream, so forgive me. Terrence Save has the VIP badge. It's back. Victoria, I'm sorry to say, Tier 2 Bowtie Burb Gang still going strong, but Usurper, you are not. Good gambling too. All right. So Flying Knee's like okay, but we don't have to take common attacks here. Cloak and Dagger is great with Phantasmal Killer and Terror, and it definitely builds into something interesting later on when we make it say plus. We're looking for Kunai Shuriken scaling, and then we're pretty good with a Cloak and Dagger. I'm gonna click it. I think we need another block card in here, and I'm glad we did. Never mind, didn't matter. Terror number 2, I think we'll pass on. We are there this turn. Took a small amount of chip damage, but it's all right. Pog paired? No. Dagger Spray? No. Not taking Dagger Spray here means that we get punished by Gremlin Gang and Slimes there, but I don't want a Dagger Spray in the deck, so we'll pass. 148 Spire bucks and a chance at Infinite Blades number 2. Definitely no. Think a removal. I think removals are super, super strong with a Pog box start. Bouncing Flask. Gross. We take this Flex Potion. If we take Flex Potion, it certainly turns off this shop for another card removal. But probably saves us a ton of HP here. Like, that elite is just dead with this blast knife and stuff. Let's take a dead elite. We still want an infinite deck. We will take the infinite deck if it presents itself to us, but not otherwise. We don't have to go down that route. It's just something that I'm generally good with and looking for, I'd say. Absolutely take the glass knife upgrade first for this guy. Is a Lagavulin. We really want to get these 3 in play. Even though I'd love to get rid of these cards so we don't have to draw them again. Need to get our powers in play. That is all we will do next turn. Dang. No, it's still fine. Not bad. You can already see how good those energy upgrades are going to be. Oh, we didn't have the Phantasmal Killer there. That's what it was. Got him. Only like 5 HP there. We get a Fossilized Helix for our troubles. And what I believe is a skip button. I mean, Predator is another big chunky attack card, but not really like what I'm looking to try to do. We will take an upgrade here. I like the idea of making Phantasmal Killer and Terror say 0, so we can just always play them for free. That's one of the issues with Phantasmal Killer, is when it doesn't say 0, it can be kind of a clunky play sometimes. Make it say 0. And a Mummified Hand. Yeah. So we have After Image and Infinite Blades as powers, making things cost 0 now. And with 55 Spire bucks, we'll plan to go this way. What if Phantasmal Killer said 2 on it? I believe that would be cringe, from what I understand. Got him! Nice. Perfect. Fossilized Helix Preservation. We get a Stinky Mouse for our troubles. Acrobatics and Backflip are here. Backflip is fine, right? Like when we have Slice, Neutralize, Phantasmal Killer, Cloak and Dagger, After Image. Like, we got some good stuff here. We might run into some issues against Guardian because we don't have good sustained damage. We just have Blast Knife, which is going to slowly go away. And then Infinite Blades is always a bit awkward against Guardian. Chrono. Take a backflip. Sure. The Crippling Cloud was supposed to say 0 there. Wait. Fine. Cool. Colorless Potion. Now, this time around, we will take the more recent one because it's a little bit further away from its expiration date. Now we'll do that. Acrobatics is certainly not bad. We've seen 2 of them so far. I'm looking for, right now I'm still searching for, like, a direction, I think, for this deck. Lagavulin round 2. Same idea. Just want to get our powers and terror down. This is like an okay next turn. We get Terror, Phantasmal Killer, and Infinite Blades in play, and then we shuffle the deck, even though it's like really tempting to do this here. We go next turn. There. Honoring Omen, thank you very much for the gifted sub. Thank you, thank you. Ice Tea. 72nd of his name. Wandering Omen, #1 gift sub for the channel. Why is it this way? I didn't do anything. I didn't do it. You rude girls. Fun hanging out with you earlier. I love the Diablo 2 content. Reminds me of my youth. Get your house. Oh, you got, oh, I see. Wandering. I remember my 2000th follower. That is so weird. Maybe the Gauss is still here, and the Gauss can speak to Twitch's inconsistency with gift sub leaderboards. I'm glad you appreciate the drawing. Just wait until you see the 3000th follower drawing, because that one's going to be amazing. Okay, so we have Ornamental Fan now. I think that's huge with our Infinite Blades and Cloak and Dagger. It makes me want to upgrade the Cloak and Dagger with our After Image. It's still somewhat... Oh, there he is. I think you were still here. Sorry. I'm sorry, you're the only wrench I know. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you out. So funny. We had someone gift a subscription earlier today, and they didn't get the sub badge or the gift badge leaderboard thing, whatever it is next to their name. So I jokingly was saying, Gauss would know. Let's do a colorless potion here. Hand of Greed. S. Did it get fixed? No, it did not get fixed. Not. And it actually, yeah, Flannel gifted 20 subscriptions last month and failed to get on the leaderboard at all. Which was very strange. It's never happened before. Now, the question is, do we wait for Hand of Greed? It does say Hand of Greed right on the tin. I mean, that is the name of the thing. It's not like the Hand of Be Cautious. Yeah, I know nothing. Love it. Ooh. It says 40 damage on it. Let's just get rid of that one. Just in case. We'll prime that one up just in case. Okay, we can go around one more time. Give me Hand of Greed. Perfect Hand of Greed fight. That's 60 gold. We'll take a Vajra for +1 strength right next to our Ornamental Fan. This is huge. Don't need a deflect. That's really nice. Now, I like a few things here. I really like making Terror say 0 on it so we can always play it. But we do have the Mummified Hand, which is already, like, pseudo reduce the cost of cards in our deck already. So, taking a Blur upgrade into the Guardian fight seems really good, and I love having Blur say plus as we go into the later portions of the game with an after him. That's pretty amazing. Dodge and roll also greatly benefits from saying plus, but let's do the Blur. What flavor? Apple juice? No, I said I was getting a water. In California, the water comes in these weird brown bottles. It's something to do with regulations or government. I don't know. $39 times 2 damage? Wait, no, we should do this one first, right? Yeah. There we go. Optimization complete. You've been to California and you still don't know? If you've been here, then you must know. Alright, I think the Infinite Blades is just going to be a curse that cycles around and round and round. I mean, round and round is very relative in a deck this strong. Wait, we just win. So good. A lays and a boule time. Lays is okay. It's fine. I don't think we're struggling to block right now, but generally nice. All right, our relics after Act 1. We get a Hovering Kite, a Ding Dong, Crack the Dawn. We have a Calling Bell here, and a Cursed Key. I think a lot of these say just play on 3 energy. First Key would be very difficult for me to pick up. Though the thing with Cursed Key is we don't actually have a lot of cards to remove right now. So it's not like terrible. Like if we got curses and then had to remove them. The problem is the order in which they come. We'd have to go to a shop after a treasure chest. That gets a little bit awkward. We could just do Calling Bell. A common, uncommon, and rare relic to our side. Already have like really good rare, uncommon, 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 common. So I don't know. The -1 card draw per cycle through the deck I see is a huge downside. Let's do it. Let's do Calling Bell. We get Curse of the Bell, unplayable, cannot be removed from the deck. We get a Bag of Marbles, a Pantograph, and a Peace Pipe. Now remove cards from your deck at rest sides. Ooh. But I always get same relics in order in the run. Not sure I fully understand the question. If you're talking about from Calling Bell is always a common, uncommon, and rare relic. With the Curse of the Bell, of course. Many things can... I mean, if you follow the seed, then the relic should be generally the same, as far as I understand it. Okay, we got 300 Spire bucks. Never go to 2 shops here. I don't know what we're looking for at these shops. We do have the Peace Pipe. I like the idea of removing Crippling Cloud here. Doesn't help us that much. And then upgrade Malaise is pretty huge. So I think we only need 1 shop. You see a key, I assume the curse key, always pick it. Why do I not pick it? So I think when I first started playing 820, I used to value the curse key very highly, and I would also always pick it. I did the same thing with Sozu. I would just always pick Sozu. It felt very free to me. The 4 energy meant more to me than the potions or whatever. I think this act is actually a really good instance of why I don't like Curse Key. So we don't have a shop after the treasure chest, so we have to skip this relic. We also don't have the Sapphire Key, so we know that if we skip this relic, we have to open the next chest, take the Sapphire Key, and then get a curse put into the deck. So we like pigeonhole ourselves way far in advance compared to where we are right now. So we're like highly incentivized to open this chest just in case we can take the Sapphire Key, then remove the curse at the next shop, and skip the next chest. So we're kind of skipping 2 relics immediately. You kind of have to ask yourself how many relics you'd be willing to skip for an extra energy per turn. And I think the answer gets close to 2, for sure. But the other problem comes with the curse in the deck and that potential downside, whether or not you can remove it, those types of things. It just gets really awkward when you're doing heart runs in particular, because you have to take a card into your deck and not take a relic and maybe skip another relic. So if you're doing Ascension 20 heart runs in particular, you need every advantage you can get. You know, we're kind of cheating with these Pandora's box swaps, so you don't have to be super min-maxy about it. But if you're going for high win rate, 820 stuff, then Curse Key becomes a tremendous downside. Curses in general are, because not only do they affect your card draw, like many people think about curses in terms of the negative effect that they give you on the turn that you draw them, but their negative effect is much, much bigger than that, right? We have to remove them later on, which means that not only are we not removing a basic card, a Strike or Defend, we're also increasing the cost of those card removes in the future. So you've made your deck tremendously worse. Like, curses are way, way, way bigger downside than they appear. You're also not drawing 1 extra card per cycle through the deck, which is exactly what Curse of the Bell is. So hopefully, like, somewhere in there, you kind of start to understand why Curse Key is so detrimental to a run, particularly Heart Run, because you need to take that Sapphire Key. It's a relatively long-winded answer, but hopefully it makes sense anyway. You're willing to skip 3 happy flowers later for 1 extra energy now. Monster. Still do have our Buffair. Dome and Dripper are the only true free energy relics. Yeah, Philosopher's Stone. The downside of Philosopher's Stone doesn't come in until much later, right? Like then you really feel the downside of Philosopher's Stone once you're going up against that heart run, or that heart in particular. But up until that point, it's not so bad. I think Philosopher's Stone is another one of those relics you can really get away with when you're not doing heart runs. But as soon as an enemy is attacking you 15 times in a single turn, then you got some problems. Pretty big problems. With 1 extra strength. Okay, we just picked up a Blade Dance. That's great. Apparitions. You know what? I'm going to say no to apparitions. I say that apparitions are cheating, and I don't want to do that. Did we get there? I feel like we get there. Could I just do the math and figure it out? Sure. I'm going to go off of raw intuition there. Blanc potion. Mean stab is here. You don't need it. Nice early game solution. We'll refresh the block potion though. Sure, there's the reflex that I wanted. So we do have the courier. I love a preserved insect. I think I'm just gonna click it, to be quite honest. I'm okay. Yeah, the apparitions, like, they're great, but I want to try to win without them. They're too good. Apparitions below Ascension 15 are just like yes. Take 5 apparitions. Rid of that. Take that. And nib with glass knife. Also 4 Exaxes with a lot of ways to manipulate the head nib. Is awfully tempting. Our boss. Damn. Take pen nib. Very nice. The bag of marbles is a huge pickup. That alone from Calling Bell. Is very nice. A pen nib on 8. So if we have pen nib on 8, let's try to put pen nib on 9. Or the elite. Pen nib on 9 with bag of marbles. If we draw glass knife on turn 1, it's gonna be really nice. Berry in a bottle says, stay in your hand in your potion slot forever. Okay, it's more HP than a block pot. Skip all that stuff. And then do we upgrade or toke? Our upgrade targets right now, Malaise for Book of Stabbing, Blade Dance because it's Blade Dance, Leg Sweep, Backflip. We have a lot of great, and Terror too. We have a lot of great upgrade targets. Our removes right now on an 18 card deck, we don't really have any. This isn't super impactful. This isn't super impactful, but they don't have to go. This one first. This is a Book of Stabs, and we did draw the glass knife on turn 1. 39 times 2. We take no damage. We can save our fire potion. Wait. Toot toot, we got a boat thing. It is an anchor. For turn 1 block. Uro. Yeah, it was almost turn 1 thanks to our pen nib glass knife. Feeling pretty strong. We might actually go that way. Okay, we have to think about Champ. We have to think about... what's his face? Gremlin Leader. We have to think about... our Slavers. Important fights. We have one more upgrade before the Elite. So if we're going through a normal combat, first, let's take... something meaningful like backflip. Strawberry we will pass on. Take our Sapphire Key. The correct answer was to upgrade Malaise, for those keeping track at home. We lose our Bouffère here. A good turn right there. All right, Piercing Whale says plus on it. That's also pretty good. We're very block heavy right now, though. But the cards have a purple outline, so when Pen Nib is on 9, Minty Spire QOL, which is a mod on the Steam Workshop, will cause them to highlight in purple around the border to remind you that Pen Nib is active. So it's a quality of life mod. Sure. I will take the Piercing Whale, even though like we need the scaling. We have the Ornamental Fan right now, but a little bit of scaling will go a long way for us. My mod collection on Steam, I have all the mods listed on my Discord with links to the Steam thing. I don't have anything myself. A great turn one. I'm a train. So this is a metallicized gremlin leader. Ooh, that's not a good turn. And there's this. Ugh. I think we'll use our Fire Potion here to give us a chance to not be attacked next turn. I don't value the Fire Potion very highly going into the champ fight in particular, so no sadness here. Okay, we have 7, 8, 9. Then we can Glass Knife, double that, do a lot of damage approximately. So let's go that way. So now with Pen Nib active, you'll see the purple borders. An Art of War. For energy when we don't attack. Or when that will be, but okay. Getting into a weird spot. We don't really need a lot of these upgrades. They're just nice. Go here maybe for some Act 3 help. We don't need to upgrade neutralize first. We would just do leg sweep first. Let's do Malaise before the normal combat, and then we'll decide to maybe just do like leg sweep at the next combat. There we go. So we have Phantasmal Killer Glass Knife. This is already 52 damage. I think we won't wait for Pen Nib for this Glass Knife this time. Ah! Well, good fight. AB and Attack Potion. The nice thing about Attack Potion is that we might get to keep the attack for the champ fight in case it's something really good. Let's just make sure we don't want to actually, like, toke away a card here instead. Like, if we got rid of Slice, I think the deck gets better. We don't really want to be drawing it at this point. Even though it's 0 energy, it's just kind of in the way. Yeah, let's toke that away. It's like triple checking. The infinite memes at least helps for the champ fight. $78 times 2? We are accidentally below the halfway point already. Whoops. That was, huh. That's, yeah, those cards need a purple border. Not a great pen nib turn, but we play so many attacks here that who cares? This is 32 damage. I don't think it's good here. We block so much with Ornamental Fan anyway. $32 times 3. Get him out of here. We could have been more precise with our pen nib, I guess, but no, we're fine. Okay, so we have Wraith Form here, but I don't want to take it. We're going to pass on that just like we did Apparitions. Also have Coffee Tripper, Runic Pyramid, and a Busted Crown. So remember, we are on 3 energy here. Probably put the 4 to use, and then Blade Dance Plus and Runic Pyramid gets somewhat awkward. We don't actually have that many cards, though, that are expensive. Like, we can play this for free. This goes away, and it's also free. This goes away. I don't think we have hand space problems. Willy Beans. And we're missing card draw. Like, we put the 4 energy to use with Pen Nib, Ornamental Fan for sure. Like, is it actually a problem on an 18-card deck? I think so. If we really need to get 4, we can do Art of War. Runic Pyramid. It is the Fun Eater, back to ruin another one. Kirk. Alright, let's hunt down some elites. Let's go to an early shop. Which is only that guy? This is the other shop not along that path, and we just take no elites that way. So we're looking for elites. Campfires don't do a lot for us other than to recall, so it might end up being something like this. How these first few go. No spikers is excellent. No more Fun Eaters, please. I've had enough. We do have this awkward Curse of the Bell. I did admittedly forget about that. Tactician only goes with Survivor. Good to know. Ooh, this is a surprisingly bad turn 1. Oops, order. Oh, the order actually matters a lot. Take 13 damage because of my bad order. Oh, we don't because we have weak. Okay, we're fine. Math or whatever. Like Footwork Plus goes a pretty long way, but of course what we really need is like a shuriken from one of these shops. Like there's just the strength scaling, and we're probably fine. Blast knife. No need to hang on to 41 block. So tiny tidbits of information if you're relatively new to Spire. Only the outside 2 Darklings do the multi-attacks. So if you got to go for one of them, or put disarm or malaise on one of them, just make sure it's one of the outside ones. All right, 220 Spire bucks. We do have the Abacus here on an 18 card deck, but pretty cycle. I just love the Abacus. it's actually a problem. How do I even know what I'm doing when I'm playing so fast? A good question. I'll just generally say that I've been streaming Slay the Spire Ascension 20 for over 2 years now, so within that little bit of information, probably figured it out. I play this game too much, I guess, is another way to say that. I used to play this in my free time. I used to stream it and then play it off stream too. So it's just, at a certain point, you just like develop this intuition. Like you kind of just play the cards. That's the only outcome. Whereas like when you're first starting out, you really got to think through your turns. But you'll see me like really quickly look at my draw pile or look at my discard pile. It'll just kind of be there and gone. And that's all that I need. I'm just like putting that into mental RAM. There's my next turn. Okay, here's what I'm doing this turn. And after a while, maybe I've gotten worse about explaining what I'm doing. And I accept that criticism, if it exists. But it is. I think we're going to skip this one and go to this next shop. Because we need Shuriken or something. Even though the Abacus is here, we don't have the card draw or the reflex. We can't double proc it or anything fun like that. Yeah, it's just spending so much time in the game and... no red mask. See, like that event I don't even need to read, right? Because to me, there's only one reasonable outcome there. Same thing with this one. Like, you don't need to read the event. We've seen this event thousands of times at this point. Hundreds of times, probably, is more realistic. Like, we have nothing to make cost 0. We don't need the madness. We don't have good card draw in here anyway. Often call that one lose max HP. The event. Basically all that ever happens there. 39 times 2. I'm gonna do this. Nice. Bottled Tornado, Blade Dance number 2. Is this the last run of the night? I don't think so. We'll see how far it goes, but I don't think so. Really want this? This is a time meter act. Bottle Tornado, always start with a power in hand. Usually really good. Both of our... Okay, so this pseudo upgrades our After Image or Infinite Blades. Getting After Image to say plus is relevant. And importantly, this also saves us from the falling event. So if we really wanted one of these powers in the deck for the rest of the run, no matter what, we could bottle it. So like After Image. Seems good. After Image number 2 is how we completely block Beat of Death with these Blade Dances and feel pretty good about where we're at. Hey, Accuracy is here. As well as a Panic Button. So we do have to recall this act. Don't really want to take the Accuracy, but it's probably how we beat Time Eater with both Pen Nib and Terror. Making our shivs do +4 or 6 damage. And we have Mummy Hand. Okay. Accuracy number 2 is here. We really need cards that say block on them. That's kind of the problem I'm seeing. I don't think we take Accuracy number 2. That makes the deck worse. Do you think we could reasonably get rid of this Infinite Blades, though? So the issue with 3 energy Infinite Blades Runic Pyramid is that when you start your draw cycle, the Shiv from Infinite Blades gets generated in your hand before the draw. If you're going into a fight like Time Eater, this card becomes very awkward and just sits there. It's bad. Even in this instance. Panic Button could be a nice way to save us from Time Eater and Heart and stuff. Okay. I like that quite a lot. Is the giant dead? Who is just about half dead on turn 1. Yo, I love the dolphin emotes. They're some of my favorites. Nice. And Nib on 9. We get a toy Ornithopter for our troubles. Piercing Whale number 2 is here. Yes. I think so. We also get a white beast statue after Toy Ornithopter, so free to use a block potion on this combat. Lovely gyrating Snuck Lady. Rare. Summon on turn 2. Alright, our shivs do 20 total. We don't have the pen nib coming around. Save that for next turn. The wounds are a problem, so I do want to get rid of these daggers as quickly as possible. Creating 2 wounds here and haven't made any progress on Reptomancer. That's one of the downsides of her choosing to attack a few times. Things like this. Ooh, order. Order. Not good. It's really bad. Okay, let's do some damage this turn now. We are really far off from our pen nib, but we do have Phantasmal Killer in play. Ooh. Yeah, so we just set up the pen nib for next turn. Or we just win this turn. 2-2, we got another boat thing. Captain's Wheel. Start your turn, third turn, gain 18 Blanc. The regen potion Reflex says plus on it. That's too bad. Outmaneuver can be a way to play a lot of cards, but again, it's kind of the same problem. We don't have a lot of cycle here. Passed on some acrobatics through Act 1. I just redid Slay the Relics 2 days ago, and I cannot figure it out on my end. I have the extension working. It's on the right overlay. I have the secret key in there. I've done everything. It's just completely broken just for me, and I assume that means that it's me, but I don't know what to do about it at this point. It is a bummer. Hanging out with your gift badge? You know what time it is. Every once in a while in the Spire, and when somebody spends 10,000 Dane bucks, we run into something called the Writhing Mass. I think that the Writhing Mass is the worst part about Slay the Spire. It is an atrocious combat. So to counterbalance, to tilt the scales of justice a little bit closer towards our end, we need to play a round of Peggle every time that we see the Writhing Mass. Just to not have to deal with the Writhing Mass for just a moment longer. Just a moment longer. We are playing Peter the Rabbit here. Oops. Unpause, please. Take a little magic hat action. Long shot. 25,000 points. Around here we call those perfectly average shots. Nothing to see here. Just another day at the office for us. Yeah. There it is. Okay, so we don't have the magic hat bonus anymore. That's all right. Oh! Thought that was so free. All right, so here's the angular trajectory. We hold up our protractors to the screen and we say right about there. Nailed it. Triple score. Triple score carries over until next turn, giving us infinite ×3 possibilities for super high scores. Things you love to see. All right, so let's roll this like right there. Oh, that was so bad. Didn't go how I thought I was going to go. All right, we're not exactly at world record pace here, but we're just gonna get some free balls to help get us back. We need to get our red ball percentage to free ball percentage just slightly higher. You might ask yourself, what is this guy doing? I thought he was a world record participant. I often say you only need one to win. Ew. You only need one to win, especially when they come that free. All right, we're gonna go like there. Throw it up in the middle. Hey. I mean, look at this. Red ball to free ball percentage is through the roof. Can't ask for much more than that. And it's in. It's out! We were absolutely robbed. That was a free ball. I need an instant replay. Somebody spend a timeout to get a replay on that one. We're gonna do a coach's challenge. Oh, this is so rigged. It's in. Oh. We just threw it away. We threw it away. Until next time. If only the writhing mass wasn't so terrible. Feed the felines. Look. All right, with -4 strength, we are about to the point where we can do some damage. I feel like we should have the kill here. I mean, we do so much damage with these shivs. You're gonna... Oh, that's 33 damage with Phantasmal Killer and Accuracy and Terror down. Okay. Skill Potion versus Regen. No, we are getting potions from all of these combats for free. Something to keep in mind. What is our Spire solution now? No idea. I think we just stack enough block to the point where eventually it doesn't matter anymore. The shiv's doing so much damage. So it's a combination of things. We have +1 strength. We have the power accuracy in play, increasing their damage by 6. And then we also have Pen Nib occasionally with Terror. So they're taking 50% more damage while we're increasing their damage by 6 and by 7 with the Vajra +1 strength. And then we also have Phantasmal Killer. Next turn, your attacks deal double damage. So it's like, it's constantly some combination of all of those things. Ulcers are secretly OP here. Do not have Blur in play. I'd love to play this Panic button when we have so much block. If we attack 4 times, it's a lot of damage. 52, we gain 4. We go to 57. And then we can malaise after that, and then that should be a full block. Oh, or we just Great. Hack Potion is here. Eviscerate, I wish. Like the 4th-ish outmaneuver that we've seen. Still don't need it. All right, one more combat. I sincerely hope that we find... Yes. Sincerely hope that we find a footwork from this combat. Make me feel a lot better about this Time Eater fight coming up. Toot, we got a boat thing. We need to block for 36, and you're not weakened. Do we have the kill? Can play accuracy. That's got to be enough, right? It's definitely enough. Man, that is a lot of damage. Hack Potion is back. There's a dash plus here. It is a block card. It does kind of go with Ornamental Fan, does kind of go with Pen Nib, does damage to go with Phantasmal Killer. It's okay. Not what we're trying to do, but I think I'm going to take it just because we need a solution for Time Eater right now. I have to recall. They Triforce complete. And fight the Fun Eater for the 2nd time tonight. With our boat thing, we're full blocking already. We don't have accuracy or Phantasmal Killer in play right now. I'd love to play down this stuff, but we really need accuracy in particular for me to feel like this is worth anything. I'm gonna go next turn. We'll have 4 energy with Art of War, 5 card plays. Blocking anyway. There's 33 on it. Yikes. So are we just buffering this turn? Our only other option is to blur Panic Button. Then we would have Piercing Wail for another turn for block, and we still have After Image. Let's figure this out. We have 11 card plays. If we did Blur Panic Button, that's 2. Blade Dance is 5. Other Blade Dance is 4. That's exactly 11, right? Blur Panic Button. Blade Dance is 4, 6. Plus 5 is perfect? But we have Phantasmal Killer next turn, which is a way better open. And we have Glass Knife for next turn. Shoot. Or by 2 block. I should have counted that without the Blade Dance's giving block. Whoops. Alright, compromise. It's just too much damage. Look at that, 78 times 2. We can't pass up on that. It's too good. The real question is, do we go for the kill? Because we are never drawing our Blade Dances again next turn. I don't know if it matters. Because we're always playing this many cards this turn. Nice, we got there. Saved our Buffair for the Bird with Arms fight. Now, against the Bird with Arms, we only have 1 power. 2 powers, excuse me. We have accuracy. So are we ever not doing melees for 3 here? We can Piercing Whale Trick away the rest, which is 1. 3, I guess, with accuracy. Yeah, I mean, we don't need melees for the second phase. Got a boat thing for our multi-attack, which is great. This says 52 damage on it. Oh, my dog. I might actually throw away one of these Piercing Whales just so I can keep drawing more. I don't really need it. It's nice, but doesn't do that much for us. Yeah, so like on this turn. Alright, most of the way there. Should be through the first phase after the 42 damage. Goodness. No, we kept a ship in our hand. Alright, we do lose our Buffair. That's alright. I kind of failed to do our piercing whale trick as well, but at least we get to use it now to clear the way that hand space. These are all positive things. Ornamental fan on 10. I still have that stupid one there. That's a leftover from yesterday. Totally forgot about that. There we go. Ornamental fan back on 0. $39 damage again, you jerk. So now our only source of block is going to be what was hopefully neutralized that we didn't quite pull into. So assuming we can clear enough hand space, should be fine. We got there anyway. Cool. Two thump and all that. We'll go on to Act 4. Our second Pandora's box run of the night. 103 Spire bucks going into... Actually, let me take a look at the deck. Going into our shop. Really only enough for maybe some potions. An after image if it's there. We don't quite get to the shuriken scaling territory that I was hoping for. Why didn't I have to fight 2 bosses? I did. The first one was the Fun Eater. The second one was Awakened One. The Awakened One fight just took so long that it may have seemed like I only fought 1 boss. All right. Kunai, yeah, Kunai is here. That is a little sad. It is. Yeah, I mean, accuracy number 2 is here, but we're not really struggling with damage. None of this is really that good. I don't think any of this makes the deck a lot better. Good Instincts is okay, but we don't have a ton of card draw. Yeah, I was thinking about Blessing of the Forge over Regen Pot, which is why I looked at my deck first. So Upgrade Pot hits Survivor, Dodge, and Roll, Neutralize. Those are all great. It's Leg Sweep, so it hits our... and Panic Button, so it hits our entire block package. So for the Heart Fight in particular, and the Act 4 Elites, if things go horribly awry, it's nice. Pretty good. We are guaranteed to get a potion from the Act 4 Elites, thanks to White Beast statue. I like that. Dupont, we don't have anything to Dupont. Dupont accuracy, I guess. Dupont after image actually is is really good. Might be Dupont after image for the heart fight. I think that's it. I think that's the play. Okay, we'll go against these small Act 4 Elites because we have the Preserved Insect. We have quite a lot of damage here. They're only drawing 3 cards next turn. Fun fact, if you turn around in this combat, you actually save 1 HP. But the next turn can be a little spooky. From 33 to 32. So we lose our Bouffère here. And do we want to chuck down the Malaise? Ideally, we throw it down after we Piercing Wail. We could weaken you to maybe save Buffer. I doubt it. But maybe. This goes back to 21. We're blocking for 30 then, because we have After Image. It goes to 8 damage instead of 18, I think. So it's 21 plus 8. Is that a full block? I think it's a full block. I'm not doing the math. I'm just kind of going off of like a little bit of intuition. It's a full block. Sweet. All right. So we don't block for that much. We can throw our 48 damage glass knife into the shield, but we don't actually get the kill there. Ouch. Take 7. Oh man, these draws have been really not good. We don't actually kill you next turn if we do that. We do 10 damage, which takes you to 23. The next turn is irrelevant, and we should... It's better to do this than to go over there. Bringing you to 13 versus 23 doesn't feel impactful in any way. But we need to turn around with the last Shiv. We drew both our curses instead of our panic button. We lost both our Piercing Wails here. So if we could turn and then Piercing Wail, this turn looks a lot different. So this is just really unfortunate draw for us on turn 3. On the other hand, either we do 15 damage to the right one, or we do 10 damage to the left one. Or we wait for Phantasmal Killer next turn, since we'll be able to draw 5. Then maybe that kills this one. Lose 3 block. Say it looks like that. Take a lot of damage here. Say the 3 doesn't matter. Hey, there's our Piercing Wail. Cool. So these do 30 damage now. So we can do 90 plus 39, 129. Just missed the kill on that guy. And we've really inefficiently split the damage. All right, though. It's not going to end up mattering too much. pendant on 9. An oddly smooth stone, a power potion, and a 3rd piercing whale. True, we do have pantograph. That's a good call out. Yeah, we have pantograph for 25 HP, bringing us just north of 50. 3rd piercing whale. On a 23 card deck, this goes for probably too long. Okay. We made it to the heart. So we have enough weak for the next 2 turns. Hopefully we're drawing into a piercing whale. We have buffer for the big attack. And we have 3 piercing whales to get through 3 multi-attacks with our double after image to save us from our own jivs. Pretty good. It does require us to draw into a piercing whale. We have 3 of them, and we have no extra sources of card draw other than backflip. I did admittedly pass on an acrobatics, so maybe we'll be sad about that. But we've got a 50-50 to pull the big attack for next turn, and pretty good odds to just draw a piercing whale straight out, if it happens to be the multi-attack. Let's start with a DuPont on our after image. Makes both dash and leg sweep free. Just dash for the damage. I hang on to that guy. I don't know why. No, for the multi-attack. It's good for the multi-attack. And neutralize might be good with exactly Cloak and Dagger to proc Ornamental Fan. Multi-attack, and we did not draw a Piercing Whale. That sucks. I was going to say 30 on it. Don't think we can get to 30 block, though. Just do the best we can. We will end up taking 10 here. Our boat thing helps us. There's our piercing whale. Hey, buddy. So we're going to go through Ascender's Bane, 3 of the statuses. Oh, man. And Curse of the Bell in the first 3 draws. In the first top half of the deck, we've drawn real bad. That's all right. We'll be fine. With no attacks for this turn, we'll be fine. We're only drawing 4 next turn. We can't get rid of the artifacts. Just wondering if Survivor matters here, or if the +1 card draw matters more. So we needed to get accuracy and terror down, ideally before this artifact comes into play, because terror is part of our win condition. If we don't get terror down, we don't really succeed. We do have Survivor and Panic button for the next cycle. The matter of getting rid of the artifact. We almost never have weak either. Okay, I'm going to say that we have to cycle the deck here, and there's no other way to win. Hopefully it works out. So we could throw down 3 whales here to take 0. And we have malaise for the next multi-attack. We have to get through the next multi-attack, which is the inherent problem here. This fight shouldn't have been this difficult, but it's alright. I think terror is part of the win condition. The other option for us is to... No, that's not really an option, is it? I was going to say to work in a malaise on the top half here. We're going to end up having to malaise for 4 energy. Maybe, to get through the next multi-attack. Don't think there's a way around using these piercing whales. It allows us to get terror in play. I think we save Glass Knife for Blade Dance plus Pen Nib next turn. Just malaise here? We'd die? 2 whales in malaise is maybe better. So whale allows us to remove all the strength. Panic Button is the play for next turn, so we're not using Panic Button. I think it's whale malaise, and then we can play terror, because the plan is to Blade Dance Glass Knife next turn. And then we have Piercing Whale for the next multi-attack, so that's a positive. We play 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. We go to 5. We get a perfect 5-card draw next turn. That's got to be correct. There's no other way. So if we do this, no, and this. 5-card draw. Get our Pen Nib Blast Knife for next turn with our Blade Dance. We got Backflip. We got Panic Button. I like it. That's a good spot. So if we dodge and roll Panic Button, we're good in terms of block, and then we have hand space to play Blade Dance, so we can Blast Knife, and also Slimed, which is cute. Oh, we don't have Phantasmal Killer this turn. That sucks. Yeah, I mean, we have to play cards. There's no other way around it. We almost damage capped anyway. Okay, I feel good about that. And we can Slimed. Cool. Really good turn. Of course, we can't gain Blanc here, but who needs it on all that? They don't have a lot to do, though. These are Phantasmal Killer turns, so I'd like to do something. It says 42 on it. I mean, that's good. So we could dash, Cloak and Dagger. And we're only drawing 3, and it's exactly these 3, which is okay. We get weak. Get another copy of Blade Dance down. We have the Piercing Well for the multi-attack. Yeah, we gotta play cards. That's big brain stuff right there. Gotta play cards and Slay the Spire. Write that down. But if we draw into Blade Dance neutralize this turn, it's so much better. No, because we don't have hand space for it. Like, just dash here seems really bad. Like, it is what it is. Alright, it is the Woody Fingers big attack. How do we not make leg sweep say plus? So we have Reviver leg sweep. Neutralize, I guess. For the card draw. We lose 1 block, but hey, we do 6 damage. Pretty good. Again, no Phantasmal Killer here. We gotta go for it. Again, we just can't not do anything. Can't not do anything. So we have to get it below 400, and then we have to do 400 damage maybe over the next turn. But without the Phantasmal Killer in play, I don't know how that's possible. We probably get a 3rd turn if it's the big attack on the next cycle. But if it's the multi-attack, we don't really have an out there. Not sure that it matters. $32 damage Shiv. Okay. We are below 400, but again, we don't have a way to do that much damage, like 200 damage next turn and the turn after that without Phantasmal Killer. So we got PK for next turn. We know we're drawing a Survivor. Also know that doesn't help us. Okay, so we only draw 4 cards next turn. It is the big attack. That's good. This does 108 damage on its own. That's almost half of what we have left. We did not get the Phantasmal Killer here, though, which is a problem. Like, we need it to win next turn. Probably. Probably. So we throw this first. We know that this is always happening. 140. Should be nothing. So we can do a few things here. We can dash for 42. That means with 2 card draws, we have to do about 100 damage. With no Phantasmal Killer. Otherwise, we Cloak and Dagger, and then we backflip, getting us 3 card draws. Total. So we get backflip for 2, and then we get 1 card draw next turn. More damage anyway. It's the Phantasmal Killer. And we draw 3, which is exactly Neutralized Blade. That should be it, right? That's gotta be it. It's 42 damage on its own? More than half of what we need to do. The Shivs are gonna do 30 some on their own. All right, this is 12. Boop. Got him. Buck 45 on that one. Wow. Now, if you'll remember, we passed on Apparitions and Wraith Form. I think maybe Wraith Form twice, maybe Wraith Form once. I don't remember. Very, very purposefully, I did not want to take those cards to help us through. So I passed on the intangibility. Didn't have to, but I wanted to try to do something a little bit different. And that was a good one in the end. We got a little bit lucky, I guess, on that last... We got like a coin flip there at the end. But to our credit, we missed the coin flip on turn 2. So we lost our buffer to the multi-attack. We didn't draw Piercing Wails. The deck was inverted. We drew 2 curses, 3 status cards in the first 2 draws. A lot of numbers to keep track of, but it did not go to our benefit in the first half. So we came through in the second half of the fight. All in all, another amazing, amazing P-Box swap. And of course, yes, the vast majority of people had predicted that we would win the Spire, and we did.